Sue Barker.
Hi.
Hello.
Long time no see.
Long time no see. Now, you gave a message through Simon Mundy to say if I could get down to Wimbledon, you could have a chat.
Absolutely.
I came to Wimbledon for you. We're here.
Well, glad you could come here. Have you enjoyed it so far, except the weather? We haven't turned on the weather for you yet.
Well, we've been here 30 minutes, and so far, so good.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I can't stay that long, because obviously
right.
I have a day job.
I know.
But I would love to sit around for 2 weeks and just watch the tennis.
That's what I do, you see. They call it work, but all I do is sit here for 2 weeks just enjoying tennis and talking to great names from the sport. So
it's such a good thing for you to have turned your hobby into your profession.
Exactly.
And then your profession into your other profession. It's kind of the dream, right?
I know. I mean, when I was, I suppose when I was 14, I had my eyes set on being a professional tennis player. At 17, I went to go and live in America, and then came back when I was 28, wondered what the heck I was going to do once injury sort of ended my career. And I sort of fell into TV, working for an Australian network, then came over here and then joined the BBC. And this is my 21st year covering Wimbledon.
That is incredible.
Wow. It is.
Well, my listeners will be very pleased that we've got an interview with you, because they've been
I'm sure
gagging to hear from you.
I doubt it.
From Sue Bar. That's our nickname for you.
Oh, right,
Do you like
okay,
Sue Bar?
I do like Sue
You
Bar.
been called it before?
No, I haven't.
Okay. We'll go with it for now.
Okay, absolutely, I'll live with it.
Well, the thing is, because we've got a load of young listeners on my show, a lot of them might not realise that you were a fine player.
Yeah, world number 3, but
British number 1.
Yeah, British number 1, world number 3. But I've got to say that now, seeing the players of today, and I've just been working with that, doing a documentary with Andy Murray, and seeing how they play and how they train and how they work, I realised that what I was doing was a bit of a hobby. But it was, it has changed so much, and they are just superhuman athletes now. But you know what? I just love my career, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
Do you think Andy Murray would be as good with a wooden racket, though?
Well, that's true. Absolutely. No, we had training shoes that didn't, none of these air things that they have these days. So we had the very basic sort of equipment. But you know what? I had the best time, and all the girls that I was on tour with, they're now all back here, like Martina Navratilova and Chris Evert, Pam Shriver, and we all meet up like wonderful. We have a little party every time Wimbledon turns around. Yeah, we do.
This is the greatest couple of weeks ever, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. It's the greatest tournament in the world, and even people like John McEnroe say that. Americans, they just love it because of the history of it and everything that goes with it, and the grass courts. It's got so much going for it. So.
Even the Americans, not the Aussies, though. They think
No.
They think the Australians are better.
Yes,
better tournament,
exactly.
don't they?
But where are the Australians? You see, there's no one left.
Exactly. You mentioned that documentary with Andy Murray.
Yeah.
Fascinating, wasn't it?
Oh,
really fascinating.
I didn't really know him too well, but over the last few months I've been travelling with him, and what he's been through in his life is just incredible, and the things he's had to deal with, and all of that in the limelight, because he doesn't like the celebrity. He's a very private person, and it doesn't come easy to him to be in the spotlight. But you know what? He's in a sport where he's got to be in the spotlight, and he deals with it as best he can. But you can tell he's not comfortable. But he is just top guy. He is just really, really nice to be around.
It was amazing how many people they have in that team.
Oh, I know.
They have a team of people. So they have a nutritionist, and they have a physician.
Yeah.
Then they have
two physios, 2 trainers. And he has a guy that does all the website for him, because he's got to keep all his fans up to date with different things.
They have a guy that runs the ice bath for him.
Oh, I know,
well.
yeah. Well, yes, I could have done with that. Yes,
The
I could
Iceman.
do without that. The Iceman wouldn't have been on my team, I can tell you.
Would you go in for all that sort of stuff if you were playing now? You'd have to.
Well, I think you have to. I mean, you look at all of the top players now have these massive teams around them, and it has to, that's the way it is. I mean, when I was playing, I couldn't even afford to take my coach with me, so I just travelled on my own. So I was travelling around the world on my own, doing my own flights, booking my own hotels, booking my own practice courts and everything. So it's a whole different world now. But they get paid a lot more, so they can afford to have a team, you see.
That's true.
1.5 million for the winner here.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's also, I was looking at the prize money for the people who kind of go out in the
24
second
grand
round,
for
first round losers, 24 grand.
Yeah.
It's a good couple of weeks' work, that,
yes,
if you're not very good.
Exactly.
If you're not very
They're
good.
all pretty good.
Well, if
Some
you're
of
not
them.
very good, you can just turn up and go, I'm in the draw.
Yes,
if you're the wild
exactly.
card, for example.
Oh, I know. Absolutely.
It would be great, wouldn't it?
And then you get per diems as well for each day. So then you enter the doubles and the mixed, and you just keep earning money. It's great.
Which leads me very nice onto my next question.
Right.
One day, I think we should do a mixed doubles match.
Oh, yeah?
Do you still play a bit?
Not a lot.
Okay. I play a bit.
Yeah. Who would we challenge?
McEnroe.
Oh, hold on a minute, yeah.
And someone else. Who could we have? Like a legend.
A legend of this is getting a bit tricky here. Oh no, Martina, you see. You couldn't have a Martina.
Navratilova. Yeah.
Yes, I don't fancy our chances, actually.
You don't know about my first serve. My first serve comes from like 8 foot.
I don't want to tell you about my first serve.
Oh no.
I could beat it running to the net, I think.
We don't have to put a date in now, but
okay.
Potentially, would you be interested one day?
Absolutely.
If the diary's aligned and we could all get it sorted.
But I think we've got to sort out different opponents. I'm not happy with that.
Okay. I think it would be a great mixed doubles team. I think it'd be fun. But
do you know what my favourite word would be? Yours.
Okay,
I'd get you running all over the place. I will just stand at the net, and if one comes towards me, then I'll hit it. But everything else is down to you. Is that all right? You do all this running now. You do marathons and all sorts.
Well, so you can stand at the net looking beautiful, and you can just stand there.
Well, I'll stand at the net.
Looking elegant. We'll get you someone to hold an umbrella over your head.
That would be lovely. Absolutely.
Well, that's what we can get you to do.
Okay.
All right. Let's do some serious tennis.
Right.
So, you've got to say Andy Murray because you've got to be behind the British people. Do you think that Andy Murray's going to do it this year?
I actually tipped Andy Murray 2 weeks before Wimbledon started. Okay. I felt that he was
I tipped him 3 weeks before.
Of course you did. But no, I did, and I still believe he can win it. I do think that it's going to be Djokovic and Murray in the final. I cannot see anyone else getting there. I mean, Burdick is very, very dangerous, but I think they're going to be there. And I just feel it's Murray's year. Last year, I made him cry on centre court. He was in tears 3 weeks later.
Let's clear that up. You didn't punch him or anything. I mean, no. You did, just for the listeners who didn't see it.
Yeah, I just asked him about the match, and that was it. He was so emotional. He just cried and cried and cried. And I didn't realise how much it hurt him, that Wimbledon loss last year. 3 weeks later, he came and beat Federer to win the Olympic gold. That meant so much to him. Then he went off and won a Grand Slam. He is a different player, belief-wise now, and I think he'll beat Djokovic. Djokovic, on paper, is still the favourite, but I just believe it's Murray's year.
I think with everything aligned as well, with all the big names going out, it also with Serena going out, I know it's completely irrelevant to Andy, but probably it's not, because you've got all these big names.
It affected him yesterday, because he was on court after Serena, and he said, wow, he said, I was expecting Serena to win in like 55 minutes. He was ready to play, and then he saw Serena go out, and he just says, there's no easy matches in this game. And he had a very tense second set yesterday, so he's still got to win the matches, and they're not easy matches, but I just can't see anyone beating him before the final, and I just feel he's going to do it.
Well, Sue, thanks for your time. I know you're so busy because you are Mrs. Wimbledon, but it's been nice to see you again.
I'm only on air for 7.5 hours today. It's all right.
Well, I'll be on the radio the same time you're on the telly. So,
excellent.
We'll make sure that I'll make sure I'm watching with one eye.
Okay.
On the telly.
All
but thank you so much. Nice to see you.
No problem. I'll practice my tennis for that doubles.
Yes, absolutely.
Lovely to see you, Greg.
Thanks.